What's happening, family? Welcome back to another episode of Let Us Tell It. I'm one of your hosts, Marcus Tanksley, a.k.a. Tank, and the other host is...
Goose. How y'all doing?
Absolutely. Hey, if it's your first time tuning in, this podcast we do every week is coming from the minds and mouths of two black men. We are husbands, we are fathers, we are uncles, we are husbands to wives.
Masterminds. That's who we are.
We what? Mastermind?
Masterminds.
Of what?
Everything.
All right.
Trying to take over the world, man.
Trying to take over the world?
Pinky and the brain.
What we going to do today? Same thing we do every day. Hey, so you getting it from the horse's mouth, as Goose says.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, so we usually kick this off with a segment we call Getting It Off Our Chest. You got something you need to get off your chest?
I do, man. They got me again. These damn dog pet owners done put the dog shit in my garbage can again. How did I find out? I'm in the backyard playing soccer with the kids. And I was like, looking on the bottom of my shoe. Like, what is
you could smell it.
I could smell it. Fresh.
Damn.
It was fresh because I ain't pulled the trash cans up first thing in the morning. And that's my problem. They shouldn't. They still don't have the right to do it because y'all gonna say, well, just pull it up as soon as they take the trash. No, I do that when I please. Damn it. So I'm like, man, what is that smell? So I go to the front yard. The neighbor across the street, a little bit down, is like fertilizing his grass. So I'm like, oh, it's probably fertilizer, whatever. And my trash can's right there. Go to the trash can and pull it up. God, man, dude or whoever, female, had to just drop that bag in my trash can.
You ain't go running up the street trying to find
it. I'm in the front. McKinley like, Dad, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm like, hold up.
I'll be back.
I'm looking through the ring. Scrolling through the ring. And I see this couple. They come down the street. They got this big old dog. And then the ring don't record constantly all the time. It'll catch
records movement for a moment, yeah.
They get right where the trash cans are, and it like glitches. And then they down the street. And I'm like, I know where this dog is. But I don't know for a fact.
You recognize it? Look, I recognize the dog before I recognize people.
Oh, yeah. I was like, this dog, I know what house you at and everything. I wanted to just go right up the street and throw it right at their front door. But I didn't have hardcore evidence.
Oh, so you had enough of it.
Now the ring is positioned where it's supposed to be, and I'm going to catch your ass.
You just put a sign out there. Keep your shit with you.
Oh, so we went walking yesterday. We went and picked up McKinley from school, and that's what we saw. We saw signs, hey, dog pee kills plants, like inside these people's fences or whatever. And then another sign saying something else. And I'm like, I need
keep off grass and all that,
Don't carry your dog shit home with you. I'm pissed off because you can smell it obviously until whatever it dries, whatever it does. But they got me again.
Get a little sign with a dog crap X through the middle,
or a paintball gun. Dog, you will be shot.
I don't know if you want to put something like it out there. They can just.
I'm gonna sit. Hey,
like, why people keep calling the police on me?
I'm being straight up Karen. Trash day, I'm gonna be right on the front.
Put your hands on your hip, looking up down the
street. With my paintball gun, drink, just watching people carry their dog.
I want all this ring footage because
until
Goose gets out.
Let your dog piss around my mailbox. It's gonna be pop, 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 pop. Get on now. Get
on away from here.
I'm gonna be shooting.
We don't like your kind around here,
man. I felt violent. I hated it. I was pacing back and forth like, man, Mel, I'm about to Mel, they can't keep doing this, man. And then
that's personal.
Yeah. And then us as black folk, we thinking they doing it because I'm black. Like, I'm the only black person on the street.
Of course.
They
all these trash cans, they're gonna pick the black man's trash can?
Honestly, my trash can be the only one out there the whole street.
No, like, hell with all that. It's because you black.
It is.
And you left-handed.
All these racial.
Mel's left-handed.
Yeah, Mel's left-handed.
No, I'm left-handed. I knew one of y'all was.
Yeah, I ain't left-handed. Y'all some weird people. Y'all are
geniuses. That's what we are.
Extremely strong though. Left-handed folk.
Because we gotta use both.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But yeah, man, they got me. They ain't gonna happen again though. Not without my repercussions. It's gonna be some repercussions about this
Consequences
dog.
of repercussions.
Some dog poop. This how old people get. You ain't got nothing else to do.
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing else to do but to figure out who putting that dog shit in my trash can.
Last time I seen one of my boys, he was out here for a business trip. We met up for lunch. I ain't seen this dude. It's probably been 12 years. It's been a long time since we've seen each other. And we met up, and I was like, God dang, we getting old. Because as we were talking, I was listening to our conversations. He was telling me this whole fiasco about how he cuts his grass and how high he keeps his grass so it looks better.
Oh, man.
But he's cut it this area for so long, and then somebody moved in, so now the property line, they actually know where it is, but he was just cutting over the line. There's no fence or anything there. It's just basically looks like a big field behind him. But he said because it makes his yard look better, so he cuts a little bit further out. So now he said they ain't got this dude moved in. He cuts his grass all low, and now he said, I know it's his property, but I've been cutting it for so long. And I'm like, I need you to keep the grass high. You messing up the look of the area. He was sitting there telling me this story, and I was like, damn, you old.
Yeah. Yeah.
We like 6 months apart in age, but I was just like, listening to this whole thing. I'm like, this is how he sounded like my daddy talking. Yeah. It's like, nah, the son bitch done came in, and he's supposed to be, he should keep his grass a certain height. Everybody knows that.
That's how I was. I was like, man, they got me again. She was like, well, they don't put the damn dog shit in the garbage can. I'm out in the back. And I just paused for a minute. I was like, I know Mel in there like, this.
You standing there like, did I just say that?
I was like, goodness, this is wild, man.
That's how I feel when people park too close to my driveway.
Oh, well, now, since I lived out here, I had an issue with that. Yeah. In Georgia, you do not park in front of anybody's house. From driveway to driveway, you do not park in front of anybody's house unless you're going to that person's
house. Yeah, I do that here. I don't park in front of nobody's house unless I'm going to their house.
Yeah, and if you do, there's an issue. It'll be like, hey, what's up? What's going on? Why are you out in front of my house?
Nah, that ain't a thing out here.
I'm just parking. No,
that ain't a thing out here.
Out here.
Yeah,
they park in front of your driveway, your mailbox. Go walk all the way down the street.
Don't block nobody's mailbox. You don't know if the mailman running late.
Yeah, I can get that off my chest too.
But somebody parked too close. It was one day I said, if this food don't move in the next 5 minutes, I keep a tow strap in the back of my truck. I got it when I got my pickup truck. I was like, you never know. Might have to help somebody out one day. So, hey, I'm gonna snatch his vehicle down the street. Unhook and then park back in my driveway like nothing ever happened.
You got that parking brake on. What's going to happen?
Oh, it's going to drag it. Yeah, I got 450 horsepower. It's going to pull it.
Talking about people out in front of the house. There was this guy in a white van pulled up in front of the house. I'm playing with the girls, and I tell the girls go to the back of the house. Mm-hmm. He's just sitting there.
Nah.
So I walk out. I'm like, sir, you need some help? And he's Armenian dude, and he was like, bro, no, we good. And I'm like, nah. You don't live there. You don't live here. This an unmarked vehicle. Why are you out in front of the house? He's like, no, I do HVAC, blah, 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 blah. I'm like,
where's the signs on you? I need license, the license number. Everything. Not the license plate, but if you a contractor, you got a license
DL,
number.
whatever number, whatever. So he said, no, I'll open the trunk. So
I remember you go ahead. Yeah, I remember you told me that.
I'm like, go ahead, open the trunk. Show me what you got. Not knowing I used to do HVAC. So he opens the trunk. He has a ladder, no refrigerant. Then he has like the
do you have the manifold at least?
No, he doesn't even have the gauges.
He ain't doing no AC.
He does. He has the wet vac, not the wet vac, but the vacuum pump that clears out the system.
But you ain't doing that without gauges.
You're not doing. His truck was not equipped with all the proper tools. So he's like, hey man, I'm supposed to pull up to this house down the street, but they haven't. I'm early and I don't want to sit out in front of their house.
So you're going to sit in front of mine.
So I was like, sir, you need to move. Like, straight up. oh, bro. And then he drives down the street. So I play out with the girls for a little while. And I'm like, let me see if he down there at the corner. He was not down there at the corner. So.
Nah, I don't play that.
Then you in a van, unmarked van. I got 2 little girls. I've never seen this van.
White van, period.
Man.
If it ain't got no something, I need a sign. I need markings. I need all of that.
You HVAC, you doing any type of business. You advertise. The magnet.
Yeah,
put it magnet. On, take it off. Put it on, whatever. Yeah, but.
Nah, I seen, this is at our first house. I was leaving out for work one day, and I seen these 2 dudes sitting in this, they were sitting in I can't remember if it was a car or a pickup truck, but the tent was black.
Yeah.
I mean, pitch black. And I'm walking to my truck, and I get in, and I see him. I was about to walk over. I was like, nah. So I pull out the driveway, and I was like, nah, my family's at the house.
Mm-hmm.
I back in the driveway. I walk over, and I know they can see it's 2 dudes in there. I'm standing by the door, by the window.
Mm-hmm.
They don't even, I'm like, knock on the window. I was like, excuse me, do y'all, what are y'all doing? I said, this just looks real suspicious to me. I live here. I don't recognize y'all or the car. What's going on? The guy was like,
do that.
We're undercover. They was on a stakeout for a house down the street, and I was like, oh, y'all talking about the pink house? Look, and I spilled all the tea about that.
Oh, man.
I said,
Take
so
over
look,
there
this is what happened. Yeah, I started, I was big current that day, boy. I'm talking about
every
big
day
black
a
current.
different car. Every day.
Hey, no, I was like, so that street ended where they were stopped at. So they were parked it was like a not even a 3-way stop because there wasn't no stop sign, but it was a dead end there and then my street.
Mm.
So it was like a T. So they was parked here. I said, look, every day or every other day, there's different cars. They'll come park right over here across the street.
Yeah.
I said, and then they will get out. They always got duffel bags, and they'll walk all the way down the street, like 2-3 blocks to that house. And the only reason I know is because I walk my dogs around that time. I'm like, they walk down there, and they always stay 20, 30 minutes, maybe an hour, and then they walk all the way back up the street and leave. I said, I don't know if that helps y'all's investigation.
All I know
is they showed us badge and everything. Yeah. It was like, we're actually undercover. And the one guy was real reluctant to talk in the passenger seat, driver's seat. He told me everything. I said, well, since we talking, I said, I'm about to be late to work, but let me tell you, took some pictures of this dude's license plate. Look, you can zoom in right there, put that up.
See them duffel bags be full when they go down. They come back, they don't be.
Yeah, and they never just. It's always a sketchy looking character. It's like, man, why you look like that walking through the neighborhood? My neighbors is white. Why you over here looking?
They got tanker informant. They get paid for it.
They got a dime.
Just snitching.
Oh man,
snitching on these dudes.
I've been wanting to tell somebody about that house. I said, y'all ain't gotta tell me. I know it's the pink house down the street. Because when they were parked, you could see it. You could see the front door. You could see the front, but you could tell they were pulled back a little bit. As soon as he said that, I looked. I said, "Oh, y'all talking about the pink?" Look, I pointed and then I stopped pointing real quick. I said, "So let me tell you what happens."
My bad. Yeah,
Big Karen, boy.
That wouldn't happen I don't know. In Georgia, because I can just talk about where I'm from. Mm-hmm. People wouldn't be parking down here to go all the way down.
Yeah, well,
it
was
But that would be so obvious where we from because you just don't do that. Right. But that's wild.
To anybody else, it probably wouldn't have mattered.
Nope.
But I'm not. I was even newer to California then. So I'm walking out. It's I think it was like 7:15 in the morning or something like that. And I'm just like, you know, this you ain't no contractor clearly because you wouldn't be driving this car. It wouldn't be 2 of y'all sitting in there. But don't park in front, especially a van. But don't park in front of my house.
You got anything get off your chest? Or you good?
I just got it off my chest.
All that, yep. I bet you did. All right, let's talk about this man. E40. Want to bring that up?
Yeah, E40. So he was at the Raptors and Sacramento Kings game.
Yep.
And this man, apparently there was a verbal altercation that started happening. He said he was getting heckled or whatever. And, so it's some back and forth. Security comes over for the stadium and see this. According to him, they see this altercation. Oh, go ahead.
After E40 retaliates, that's when security comes. This entire time, the guy's been heckling E40.
Oh, the lady. It was a lady.
Oh, it was a lady?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was a Karen.
Dang.
Yeah, she was heckling him apparently, and he, starts like talking back or whatever. So security comes over, sees all this, just automatically assumes that he's in the wrong. Mm-hmm. I don't know if they knew who E40 was or not. I don't see how you don't, especially being in the Bay Area.
Yep.
It seems like you got to know who E40 is, but maybe they didn't. I don't know. It looked like he had his security with him too. I couldn't tell.
There was a few guys with him.
Yeah, it looked like it. For the dude that I saw directly behind him, looked like they were trying to defuse. I don't see that security guard. Could be wrong because it was a black dude, but I don't see that security guard trying to grab him and say, "Hey, you got to go."
Yeah.
But it could have been. I don't know. So he's released a statement he's disappointed because it's like, E40 is well known, all the accolades stuff he done, all the stuff he done for people and in the entertainment business, entrepreneur, blah, blah, blah. And then you still got this type of crap going on.
But he also goes to these games all the time.
Yeah.
Like he spends his money there, supports the team.
Absolutely. I'm glad that they're definitely looking into it. They released a statement saying that they're looking into it.
They should.
And you can see her ugly face on there, like, hey, whatever she was doing.
Everybody's afraid of us when it comes to any black people are a threat.
Yeah.
And E40 being his size is a bigger threat, apparently. But I remember they did was it 2020? There was a little investigation where they did their own little experiment. And they had black guy, white guy in a parking lot fighting, right? And they just attacked each other. And they literally they did it in front of a group of people. Mm-hmm. Everybody restrained the black man, even though the white man initiated it. It was a part of it. And they did it because real life, white man, black man was fighting in a parking lot, and the police came. Black dude literally got the white dude off of him, pushed him down, and was backing up. Police run straight to the black man. And that's what initiated the whole experiment, like what's going on. And matter of fact, them experiments they do, what was it with the
gun?
No, not with the gun. What would you do? I think that's the name of the show. What would you do?
I was about to bring it up.
Go. What you about to bring up?
That show.
Yep. What would you do?
So it was two different people, same scenario. Mm-hmm. There was a white girl.
Yep.
And a young black dude.
Yep.
And they had a bike.
Yep. I was just about to say that.
Up to a pole.
In a park.
Yep. So white girl's out there. She's trying to get this bike. She can't get it off. People come up, it's like, what's wrong? She would say, well, this bike's been here a couple of days. I'm just trying to take it.
Yep.
Everybody's balked up. The man that helped her. White man. He was like, so you're still in the bike? He was like, you're still in the bike? She was like, yeah, it's been here. So he's laughing, starts helping her. Black dude. Same bike, same chain, same park.
Yep.
He's sitting there trying to get this bike. People walk up, it's like, what are you trying to steal this bike? He said, no, I don't know if he said he forgot the combination or a lot. Maybe I think he said he lost his key. Yep. He said, so I changed it up, had the whole backstory. No, that's not your bike. Get away. I think somebody called the cops on him.
Yep, they did.
Little kid breaks down, starts crying. Because they are part of this experiment and can't believe, I'm saying this is actually mine.
Yep.
I just can't get it. She's admitting to stealing it.
Yep.
And people help her.
Yep.
So I got another one.
Go ahead. I'd have watched this show faithfully.
So there was this experiment. I read the article on it. I didn't watch it. It was an article on it. This college kid was doing an experiment about being black.
Yep.
About being, switching races. White kid.
Mm-hmm.
He said he was gonna get makeup, and he was gonna do his makeup to where he looked like he was black.
Who was that? Eddie Murphy that did that?
I don't know.
He turned himself into a white dude. He was going through all the...
it's like Saturday Night Live or something?
I believe so. But anyway, go back.
Anyway, this kid was doing it as an experiment just to see, the difference.
Mm-hmm.
The first day, automatically, notice the difference. Like speaking to people, people wouldn't speak. Like just notice this difference. He didn't make it 3 days. He was like, I cannot believe how different people look at me and treat me for being black.
Oh,
he
man.
planned on doing a full week. He didn't make it 3 days.
Okay, I misunderstood. So this is a white boy turning into a
yes,
black boy.
a white kid, a white dude in college, like putting on makeup. And he was like, he didn't make it.
Yeah, I bet.
Like, yeah, I was like, anyway, what was your piece on it?
Go ahead, baby. We got
not
time.
even another white and black thing. So you know, people Movember, people be growing out their mustaches. Well, usually white dudes will grow out their mustache. Black dudes usually just grow their beard and facial hair out, right? So it was this dude. This guy. He was a tenant in my building. He was actually one of the guys that helped start Nike. His son, very well off people, or whatever. So his son, I think his son went to law school, decided to drop out and just work for his dad because like.
You got it like that.
Yeah. Anyway, so I remember this is years and years ago. He said, I'm going to grow my mustache out for, he was always real clean cut. I'm going to grow my mustache out for Movember or whatever. That's colon cancer awareness and all that.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Colon cancer awareness month. They call it Movember because, men grow out their mustache and to draw attention and bring up the issues of colon cancer and stuff in me.
Oh, cool.
Anyway. So he starts growing his mustache out, and it gets thick and long real quick. Like he goes from looking like a sleazy attorney to a truck driver in the South.
All right.
So same time, like he always had his hair kind of longer, but sometimes he'd just be scruffy, so he just put on a baseball cap.
Okay.
When I tell you, he would just look completely redneck, like did not look the same. Oh, it was
straight up
and he would just like. I can't believe the people that speak to me and hold conversations with me now. It was almost like he put on a disguise and saw a look into the lower end of what he actually, because they got money. They're the type of people. They probably go to country clubs.
Okay, and
they don't realize it. But if they saw a group of black people in there, they would probably be like. Oh, that's different. But they don't even know that. And I think it brought light to his eyes. Once he dressed like this and saw the people that also think like him, but on a much lower financial end of things, and the attention and the conversations he would start having with people, like people would spark up with him out of the blue, he was just like, dude, I'm about to cut this thing off. Like, I don't know where these people came from, but it's like the same people he's always crossing paths with. He looks different now. He looks like them, so now they're having conversations with him that they normally wouldn't have had.
He's like
they didn't see him hopping out the bins.
Yeah,
but he goes into the grocery store and it's just like, oh,
what up,
buddy?
Mine?
Yeah, hey, buddy.
You went hunting lately?
Yeah.
Damn, Atlanta.
You catch any of it? Yeah, go hunting. Yeah, you catch any of them brown ones? But yeah, so looks do this what sparked all of that is when you saying people see us visually as a threat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And you look at the situation, you're like, that's my kind. He's not my kind. So I'm gonna help my kind out before I help this dude out. You know what I'm saying? That's it's crazy when you're in a position of authority. Everything you have there's protocol. Let me see what's going on. Oh, hold up, everybody stop. All right, what's happening? That should be the whole thing.
No, they come with blinders on.
Oh yeah, it's put your hand behind your back.
Obviously, you have to save this woman from this savage beast.
Yeah, put your hand behind your back. And you like, sir, you don't even know what's happening.
Right.
Let me explain.
Yeah.
You can't even explain.
That same situation happening to those kids in school. I think it was last year. It was high school. This white dude and this black dude. The white dude was the aggressor. They got into a fight. Security comes and puts their knee on the boy's neck, handcuffs him.
Haven't heard of that, but
they got it all on video.
It's all on.
Yeah. They check on the white dude like, you okay? You okay? Like, he was the one that started it.
True story from the horse's mouth. Your boy Goose is in Club Compound in Atlanta. It was one of my partner's birthday. We downstairs. He bought bottles or whatever. Your boy was tipsy, but I was controlled. Now I was under control. White girl, I'm dancing with a white girl. Got a bottle in my hand. She's dancing with me the entire song. Mm-hmm. Whatever, I'm drinking. She turns around. I guess she turns around and realizes it's a black guy. This girl turn around and push your boy. Get off, man. I'm just like, okay, whatever. And the lights, boom, 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 just going crazy. Yeah. So, and at this time, I didn't know upstairs is the hip hop place. I'm downstairs with the white folks. So I'm drinking, and this Asian,
I can hear the music,
man. And this is like, the lights blinking. This big Asian dude come say something to me. Touch my girl, man. I'm assuming he said something like that, and I'm like, what? I have no animosity. I'm feeling good. Whatever. Yeah. Lights doing boom, boom. Now this big Asian in front of me.
Keep going.
And I'm like, what you say, man? What? And I after blinking on my peripheral, what's the word? How you say it? Peripheral. I see this girl coming from around him like, we're about to smack the fire at me. What? Now I done told y'all now I'm a 5-star, 10-star wrestler, you feel me? So my instinct popped in. So I was like, whoo, I dropped the bottle. Her hand hits this hand. As soon as that happened, you know what I'm saying? I grabbed that thing. Uh-huh. And I pulled her and I yoked her up. There was a stage behind us. Uh-huh. Bam! I'm like, what's that? You know what I said? Female? Yeah. What's wrong with you? I was like, oh.
Beautiful milky queen.
I was like, what's wrong with you? I'm holding her. And she, man, this girl going ham on my balls. She like, and I'm just like, she trying to, and I ain't, what I had on, you're not hitting my balls, but she hitting everything.
She has a trainer too.
Man, she trying to give me a vasectomy. As I'm holding her, I'm feeling like somebody wailing on your boy. So I let her go. Well, actually, I'm like, man, ooh, get on. I turn around, it's that big Asian dude.
Yeah.
And soon he about to swing on me again. The lights going boom, boom, and all I see is like, he's blinking, and I'm like, is he swinging at me? So I duck. When I duck, I get back up. Huge security dude. Boom. Boy, why you down here, man? You need to be upstairs, man. I'm like, all right, well, let's go upstairs. Police, immediately grab me. As the police have me, the Asian guy, the police right here, he swings and like chips my chin and hits my chest. Right here, the police got me.
The police ain't do nothing.
And I'm like, did you not just see that? And unknown to him, unfortunately for that Asian dude, you know what I'm saying? I got some head busters with me.
I was going to say, yeah, that's what I was about to say. So
it's one of my partners, man. This dude, man, I don't know. Since we was in elementary school, this man hands were made of bricks.
Yeah, you one of them dudes got hit a mustache in the third grade.
This man hands are like stone bricks. But anyway, he come over, lights, you know. So he come up.
I hope y'all can hear the music. Not just me, but in your mind as he's telling this story.
He come up. Now, Asian dude just punched me now. Everybody sees it. T-Lo, we call him One Piece because that's all it take. One Piece. T-Lo.
One day, no.
Wham!
I'm going to get you name off all.
Hey.
Not today, but y'all ain't heard none of these nicknames.
Oh, man. T-Lo done punched this Asian dude, broke his nose, dude bleeding. He tumbled to the floor.
Yeah.
All this. They locked T-Lo up. So me and T-Lo on Fulton Street in the jail cell, he like, man, And I'm like, I know, man.
T-Lo probably like, what happened?
And
Because that's how it happened.
That's how it happened. But when we were outside and they were locking us up, I said, officer, I want to press charges on that girl. She hit me. She's also high on some type of drugs. Blase, blase. Man, get in the car. I mean, had no questions about it. That Asian, that white girl, they whole party, they enjoyed. Well, I don't know about the Asian
dude didn't.
But they enjoyed the rest of their night. She tried to sue me for $100,000. Say she was a stripper, and I gave her a concussion. All type of stuff. We went to court.
Why am I just now hearing this story?
The agent boy didn't show up, so T-Lo got off. I literally had a lawyer defending me. We had all the black prosecutor women. They were over on the side. So
to prosecute you?
Yeah. But they
love the satisfying racial moment. Go ahead.
Hey, they were on the side, but my lawyer's so good. Man, my lawyer showed up to the court, fly open. His shirt tucked in so deep, his shirt was coming out his zipper. I was like, hey man, your zipper. Oh, I'm sorry. You know, black dude. Cool though. We get up there and they ask him, he asks the lady, I remember her last name, Mrs. Calloway.
Remember her first name?
Yep. I still got the paper.
Oh, that's the statute of limitations.
Yeah, I don't want to mention it because she might come at you, but I don't know. She ain't listening to this. But Miss Calloway, what happened that night? Well, he touched me on my hip as we were dancing. He was like, you all were dancing? How long were you all dancing? We danced a whole song and then he touched my hip. Blah, blah, blah. He was like, but usually dancing, you can touch somebody. What was the problem? I don't know, but he ain't have no right. Blah, blah, blah. He was like, oh, okay. You seem kind of aggressive right now. And she was like, no, I'm just saying. He was like, I'm just saying. This is a calm courtroom and you seem aggressive. Then he was like, what happened after he touched you? I turned around and I flicked him off. Oh, yeah, that's what she did. She turned around. She was just like, whoa, she flicking me off. So, I'm drinking. I start flicking her off, too. Like, So, after that, he was like, so what did you tell? I told that mother, get off me. Blah, 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 blah. And she goes through her whole story. So he was like, to me, it sounds like this young lady was the aggressor the entire time. She never said Mr. Gooseby said anything. Mr. Gooseby said he didn't say anything. This girl has to be the aggressor the entire time. She was the aggressor. No more questions. The black women on the prosecute, they like, loud as hell.
We here.
And I'm like, I'm looking over there.
Babe. We gonna get it.
So then she has a doctor come present a full page, this poster board of a skeleton. Marks the areas that she was hurt. Her wrist, her neck, and she has a concussion because I was apparently banging her head on the stage, right? Mind you, y'all, at this time, your boy's about 200, you know what I'm saying? I bench press about, I get about 315 about 5 times. That's strong there, you feel? Anyway, I look so swole. Her lawyer was like, Mr. Goose, how much you bench press on average? What you warm up with?
I said 150.
Nah, I was like 225. He was like, oh, really? So you that strong? He was like, so you don't think you were too aggressive with Miss Calloway? Blase, blase. $100,000 because I bruised up her body and she's a stripper. She needs that money. She says she had a concussion. So my lawyer was like, Mr. Gooseby, the guy's a strong fella. And yes, 225. She's 135 wet, right? This strong, masculine man slamming her head on the stage would cause a concussion. I agree with that. Can we have any type of pictures? Because she had pictures of her wrist and her neck. Because that's what I grabbed. I held on for dear life. All right. So she was bruised in those areas. He was like, where are the pictures of her
contusions,
the skull?
Yeah.
We could have just skipped everything and got to that point because
no, you wanted to hear it. Let's draw it out.
No. I'm saying the judge was like, "Yeah, where are those pictures?" The girl says,
"I can hear everybody. This is the courtroom. Yeah,
all this is going on." The judge says, "Yeah, where are the He looking through this little folder of photos. He was like, "Yeah, where are the pictures of her head?"
You got concussion. Sleep it off.
The lady, the doctor says, "Oh, her hair is too thick. You can't see the bruises. You wouldn't be able to see the bruises." This girl had hardly any.
I was going to say, white girls' hair be thin.
That's what
I'm saying. It be long, but it be thin.
It wasn't matted or nothing. The judge was like,
sometimes.
Well, no, all the time. I've never seen any fro.
Yeah, I was going to say, you ain't seen no
cushion or anything. So the judge was like, "Oh, that's unfortunate. Case dismissed. Mr. Goose, you're free to go." Oh, and then, but this is what tore me up with this judge. Unfortunately, we're in a society today, in a society today where you can just walk up and start dancing with somebody. You don't ask them. You don't, "Hey, can I have this dance?" Blah blah blah. I'm sitting there like, man, why are you even saying this, man? Why are you trying to make it seem like I caused the situation and I didn't ask for her hand in marriage to dance with her? Anyway, we got out of there. We was acting like we were drug lords. We got out. We taking pictures in front of the court. What's happening? Hey, that night too, man, I had the T-bone.
Oh yeah,
the T-bone beard.
Uh-huh.
I was feeling myself, man. We was like it was 70s.
Goose back at the club in a suit.
I had had the dope on my fingernail. Yeah, getting it. I think I still got that picture of me. The picture they take at the jail with it, mug shot. I still got that mug shot. On record. No, I'm saying in my dresser at the top, tucked away, it's me like this.
Find it. That's gonna be the thumbnail. Goose got locked up. If he sent it to me, that's gonna be the thumbnail.
This also shows you
Gooseby goes to jail.
This also shows you why you should not, in any form, fashion, put your hands on any female, whether you're right or wrong. I'm saying that because of Jonathan Majors and his whole situation. Do not, no matter how bad.
Don't switch subjects.
No, I ain't switching subject. This is a segue into domestic violence and men putting their hands on women. Don't do it. Just walk away. Yeah. I should have. I didn't have really no time to walk away because she attacked me. But if I could go back, when she pushed me off and shot them birds, I would have took my ass right upstairs. I would be like, "Oh, time to go," and I'd have been good.
Problem is, y'all dancing.
We were
for a song or two.
We were. But that's just like being in a relationship. You my boo thing, blase, blase. We feel comfortable with each other. You reach for my phone. Me snatching my phone and doing something to you because you trying to go through my phone. No, give me my phone. I'm gone. I'm running away.
Look, I'm the attorney there. Were y'all not already making physical contact, dancing with each other?
Oh yeah, that thing was all up on you, boy.
That's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. Did she back it up on you?
Oh, she backed it up.
So she touched you first.
Yeah.
This is what I'm getting at. We already making physical contact. A hand on the hip is just part of that physical contact.
Yep.
It's just, to me, I'm like, come on. No, I don't think I've ever danced with a chick in a club and didn't put my hand on her hip.
And that's the thing.
And if I have had chicks grab my hand, even though they backing it all up on, grab my hand, throw my hand off. All right.
Yeah.
But keep dancing with me. All right, you don't want me touched. I'm good with that. But yeah, to do all of that, come on.
She did one of them things, you know how the girl grab your hand, had your hand up here, and they be doing that. I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now what happened is she saw her boyfriend look over. She was like, oh, hey, get off me.
You know what my lawyer should have did? My lawyer should have been like, Miss Calloway, can you please
show us
how you was dancing with Mr. Goose?
That was like objection. This is irrelevant to the case, Your Honor. Sustained.
She was getting it, man. That night, oh my goodness, it was, yeah. But don't put your hands on nobody as long as you can control it. If
don't
you got,
dance with me if you don't want my hands on you.
You got a split second to get away. Get away. Go. Just leave. Because I mean,
I was in Vegas. I had a girl. She did something. She had a long thumbnail. She grabbed me and like. I don't know. I don't remember what she said. She was like, "Yeah, you like her." I was like, "Girl, back up." And she said something else. I grabbed her face and threw her to the floor so quick. So let me go find Angel before I knock
I was
police
about to say
out.
that kind of aggressive. Mark, we might
she was
want to
crazy.
erase. Okay. All right.
Nah, she like cut into my skin though.
Oh.
I wasn't even dancing with her. I was trying to walk past.
He shouldn't have did that either.
Shit.
He should have got
I should have
off.
bowed my
He
fist
should
up
have
before
got
I
off
grabbed her face.
and walked away. That split second, that second where he was like, ah, he should have like, let me go. Instead of,
Is that what I should have did?
yeah, that's what you
I didn't grab her on her neck and throw her up on the stage either.
That was reaction from my
that was
superb
reaction.
wrestling
That was
skills.
reaction from me being a.
That was muscle memory from me wrestling.
So was that.
Since I was 4.
Normally I'd have bobbed my fist up. And I was like, nah, I ain't gonna. It's a woman. I ain't gonna do it. But I will throw you to the face back. Throw you to the ground with your face.
Okay, going forward, everybody.
Get out of here, Buddhist.
Don't end up like your boy Jonathan and get locked up and lose. Well, hopefully he don't lose everything, but the dude has been dropped from his talent
The thing
agency.
is, I don't even know.
And it's not even if he's guilty or not. We don't even know. This is just assuming.
No, so the thing is, whatever happened, she called the police, said domestic violence. We've seen this before.
Yeah.
Between the brothers and the Wahites.
Mm-hmm.
But not to say that I automatically discredit anything she says.
Yep.
But in those situations, I usually give us the benefit of the doubt because I've seen a lot from that race discrepancy.
Yeah.
From those two sides of the fence. Not that there's a border, but I see a lot where black men have called to be, oh, he did this to me, he did that to me, and actually it wasn't true.
Oh yeah. It's always, well, it's not always, but yes.
Yeah, no, definitely not always by any means. But when it happened, I was like, no, what really happened? Is this real? But there's records of text messages to where it does seem like something went down of that nature because it was them. I don't know if they were talking back and forth, but none of it sounds like that it didn't happen. But I don't know the full story, so
yeah.
I don't know the full story. So let me say it again. I don't know the full because I know people like, no, you did this. Shut up. Not gonna look into it. That's why we ain't talking about it.
I don't know the full story. All I know is when you get that split second, run away. All right, because then there ain't gonna be no story.
How many times have you ran away?
I ran away a couple of times.
How many times have you not ran away?
Plenty of times.
Oh, exactly.
Hey man, don't put your hands on no female. All right.
Yeah, I 100,000% agree.
Where we was at? Are we gonna talk about the baby on the plane? Yep. Sure enough. Man, y'all know I fly a lot. We jumping off that. We on this now. And I fly a lot because I'm on tour with Kev and all. And there's always, well, not always, but there's sometimes you have kids on the plane crying. And, it's irritating, but you just like.
Still laughing at this whole dancing.
It's a baby. Yeah. With the bottom. With the pork chop sideburn. Yeah, man. She tried to get you, boy. Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Let me cue this up.
So you want me to tell you why you queuing it up?
Yeah, go ahead.
So basically, it's this man on a plane losing his mind because there's a baby crying. We're gonna play the clip. We can play the video, of course, the audio. You can hear it. Video, you ain't seeing much because the dude recording is just looking into the phone. Go ahead.
Hold up, it's coming.
Try to keep my calm, but if I wasn't on this plane,
There's a child crying on the flight, non-stop. That's what's. Can you lower that voice? The baby yelling. I'm not screaming. You want me to scream? No, that's not. No.
This is the funniest part.
No. Let's be rational. Hold on. You want to be rational? No. Don't tell me. Let's be rational. We are in a tin can with a baby in a goddamn echo chamber, and you want to talk to me about? Okay, because you're yelling. So is the baby. Okay, so you're a man.
This man.
He said, did the baby pay extra to scream?
This man said, lower your voice, you're screaming. And the man said, the baby is screaming. What do you think you think this baby has control of what's happening?
That's what I'm saying. He act like the baby maliciously screaming, trying to interrupt him.
I am so surprised. I mean, this might sound racist, but I'm surprised it was a black man acting this way, because usually it's like we're when it comes to children, it's baby, ooh, it's a baby.
Some of us is trash as
That's crazy. For him to be as irate as he was, I mean, hey man, tell your baby to shut the hell up. Quiet shut the baby. And I think the baby was like right in front of him or whatever. At that point, I would be locked up easily. I mean, with no remorse, hesitation. My wife would probably be right by my side.
Walk away, Goose.
Oh no.
You're supposed to run away.
No, I can tell you right now, that's not what I'm going. Well, you know what I would do? I would disrespect this man to the fullest, to where he would want to put his hands on me. So then that'll be that. Yeah, my baby crying, and what? All type of words, whatever. She gonna keep crying. I might just keep pinching my baby. Mm-hmm. She might be trying to go to sleep.
Hold the baby in the air.
I ain't even gonna hold her in there. I won't drop her. I'll be like, pit. Yeah. There she goes. She was asleep. Old punk ass boy.
Yeah, I don't see myself coming out of that situation without wearing handcuffs if that's my child. Yeah, like for me, something's got to be mentally off with him to be that mad at a baby. Especially to understand, like, I've been on a plane. One time I got on a plane, I took a flight, I had a sinus infection. And I don't even know if I had a full sinus infection. I know my nose was stopped up. And during takeoff and landing, the first time I experienced all the pressure, because it was landing. The pressure, it was insane. Like, I was almost in tears.
Hey.
It was so bad, I was like ready to, like, if y'all can get this plane on the ground even quicker, because, like, I can't take this. Like, I'm about to cause a disturbance just so I can get off this plane because this hurts that bad.
Yeah.
Because, you got usually all this stuff in your head is open. If something's blocked, all that pressure, atmospheric pressure, is caving in on your head and your ears, and it is excruciating. So ain't no telling what a baby might be going through.
That's what I'm saying.
Even not knowing that, realize it's a baby. Now I've talked to people, oh, no, they should just set families in the back. It should be separated. Look, if you don't want to fly near a baby or a family for that fear, your broke ass need to pay for that convenience.
Yeah.
Get on your own damn plane.
Yep.
That's my, as a parent, as someone that has a family that has kids, if you feel that strongly about flying with kids, then you should have enough money to not have to fly with kids.
Yeah.
Take it personal, please.
I think that dude would have had a problem with me whether it was my child or not.
I would definitely would have been one of those antagonizing people.
I would have said something
Hey,
myself.
man, shut the up.
Yeah.
Not you, not the baby, you.
Yeah.
Oh, bitch ass. I would be all over him.
They'd
be like, sir, we have it. Sir, Mr. Tanksley, stop it.
Man, you ain't about to do that in front of me.
I would have had a problem in that area. Not the same problem I would have had if it was my child, but
Oh yeah.
I definitely wouldn't be helpful in that situation.
It was just like when that when that man was telling that lady he was in his right seat.
Yeah.
She was like, "This is my seat," and he made her go around to the other. I would have felt like, "Nah, man, you ain't about to just do that."
Stand this injustice.
I'm a part of the Justice League around here, man.
Yeah.
Nah.
Now, I've been on flights where it's been kids, not even mine. Just before I even had kids, been on flights where kids, babies and stuff, screaming, crying. As long as they ain't kicking my seat.
Yeah.
Because I have had that. I've had to say some stuff to families before. It's like, hey, your child, don't tell them to stop kicking my seat, please.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm like, as long as it ain't no older child, now that I can't take. 5, 6, even 4, you just acting belligerent and like control your children. Yes, I completely agree with that. Control your children, but babies, it's only so much you can do with a baby.
Yeah, man.
I remember one time they let I don't know, Sai or Kai, one of our twins sat in the exit row in my lap because they wouldn't stop crying. That was like the one time that's ever happened. Angel had the baby outside of the exit row. I was in the exit row. And, you know, the flight attendant came by and was like, "What's wrong with the baby?" Just like, he wants his daddy, but he's in the exit row. It's going to be okay today.
Yeah.
So or whatever. Just like, it's okay. That baby wants daddy. He can sit with him. I was like, all right, cool. But, yeah, outside of that, man, if it's a baby, deal with it.
Yeah.
Drive to your destination if you can't take it.
What I do hate, though, when the flight attendants keep coming to check on you, like, "What's wrong with the baby?" This and like, we are flying.
Yeah, you was wrong with it
Yeah,
now. Like,
get the hell away from me.
that's because people are complaining. That's like, okay, we'll do something about it.
Man,
I'm like, are you asking for other people?
I'm waiting. I'll be waiting. I hope you do say. Matter of fact, this always happens when I'm not around. Mel was on the flight with Melissa and the baby was crying. And some lady said, "I wish they would shut that baby up loud enough for Mel and them to hear."
Lord.
That's the energy I want to.
Yeah.
Like now you're asking for it.
Yeah. Like, you realize we going to the same location, right? Same destination.
But now I have all rights in my mind to disrespect you.
Oh yeah.
I'm okay. You want to make me feel uncomfortable. I'm about to make you feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
This man here, but to your point, had to have some type
He's
of
got
mental issue going on, or to be as angry as he was.
Yeah.
That was
The baby's screaming. It's like, still, the flight attendant's like, "Sir, you're screaming." "So is the baby." He said, "But you're a grown man." Yeah, he's got to be. I think he's got to be mentally off.
Have you seen this? I don't even
Unwell.
know if it's a real thing or not, but this guy's flying Spirit and he has his chips and he's sitting there, blase, and then this hand comes and was like trying to grab his chips. So the guy next to him pans the camera out and was like, "Look at this. It's somebody else's child in front of him trying to grab his chips." And he's like,
No, that's that bullshit. I haven't seen that.
yes. Hey, man. Oh, my goodness. Or these people that get on the plane with their cats and they let their cat just like wander around the seats.
Keep your animals. I don't agree with anything outside of a service animal. And I say service, I mean an actual service animal, trained and licensed, not a pet.
Yeah.
A dog that's actually working at that moment that has certifications. People got these emotionally support animals. That's bullshit. I don't give a damn what your doctor say. That's bullshit. That's an excuse for people to carry these damn dogs anywhere they want
It
to.
is. This little white girl, we in the priority line. People, we don't wait it. In this long line. We as soon as we get to the front, here come this girl running to the front. "Can I jump? Can I jump? Can I jump?" Blase. And I'm like, Josh was there. I was like, "You better not let this girl in front of you. You better not." And Josh, Josh gave a quick glance, was like, "Oh, I'm not going to make eye contact." So she's making so much noise. The attendant was like, "Man, what is wrong? I need to check in." And they're like, "What's going?" And they asked her about the dog. "This is my emotional, whatever." And she's just going ham. I mean, hysterical. I was about to say long story short. It's a short story anyway. We get to the plane. She's at her plane on the phone. "Yeah, girl, blah, 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 talking all this, that, just fine as she can be. But to get in front of everybody with this emotional service pet, which was just a regular ass
dog,
golden retriever,
running around acting bad and uncontrolled, and that's what pissed me off about these damn dogs. And it ain't even the dogs; it's the people. I definitely agree. Some people do go through some things where they need an emotional support animal.
Yep,
I agree, but that has been capitalized on, and that shit ain't even valid no more for most people. Mm-hmm. They just going. You can get that. You can go online and just fill out some paperwork, and your dog can be a quote unquote emotional. I can say I have really high anxiety, and I need my dog to be with me.
Same thing with marijuana.
Yeah,
people get that marijuana card. Yep.
I mean, now that out here, you can just go buy it. Mm-hmm. But yeah, before the whole marijuana thing, it was like you go to your doctor, it's like, "What's wrong? My foot's hurting." All right, here's a marijuana card.
Yep.
You can just go to a convenience store and buy it out here. But yeah, no, a service animal is a dog that you don't go pick out. It's basically prescribed to you by a professional of, whatever sort. For CNI dogs, they're on the same level. CNI dog is a service dog. Those type of animals, yes, people need them. All right, this emotional support bullshit is bullshit.
Yeah.
I mean, for most people, it's bullshit. You got these people, this is my emotional support dog. The damn dog ain't got no training, barking, running around, doing a bunch. Do not let your dog touch me or anybody in my family, because it's going to be a problem.
And why do they allow these dogs on planes and restaurants?
You know why?
Especially restaurants. I don't want to eat around your stanky booty dog.
If this lady had her dog and that dog was walking over to her, I said, "Keep your dog at your feet."
Yeah.
I don't want your dog over here.
Yeah. And then they dogs.
I love dogs. I hate dog people. I say it all the time for this reason. The dog people are annoying.
Yeah. I was where were we? We were somewhere, one of these cities. I'm walking down, coming out the coffee shop, got breakfast, and we're under this overpass. Well, not overpass, but it's a walkway, and it's just anyway, the dog's lying across my path. Mm-hmm. The owner's just letting the dog.
Can't take it.
Your boy stepped on his tail on purpose.
Oh, yeah, you are. Yeah,
on purpose.
Probably watch his tail.
If you remember me, I did it on purpose. I saw the tail. You
Goose
didn't move your dog.
He didn't run away that time.
I stepped on that. Boy, I made sure I did a real good pinch when I came off the toe. I was like,
What the dog?
Oh, I'm sorry. And walked off like.
It wasn't the dog's fault, Goose.
It was his fault. They gonna know from now on. I stepped, man. And I love this too. I love doing this. Walking in the street. You see the person from a mile away. Mm-hmm. They dog all on this side of the walkway. All of them like, they're gonna pull the dog to them. They're not gonna let the dog sniff or touch you. No, they allow it. Excuse me, get your dog.
People don't get it, man.
I'll be kicking these dogs. I will kick your dog. No matter the size, whatever it is, if you allow that dog to touch me, I'm going to kick your dog. Hey, get your damn dog.
Because people think because they see their dogs as their children or their family.
Oh, I hate
Look,
that
Scruffy gonna die.
I hate that.
Okay,
too.
You're gonna bury Scruffy. You're gonna go get another Scruffy. You go do that to one of your kids, you ain't getting another one.
I hate that.
You can have another kids, but you can't replace Marsha. You know what I'm saying?
It's
like people, no, this is their children. No, they got a 12 to 15 year plan for that dog, and that dog is gonna die. Your children bury you, hopefully. I hate it. I can't stand it, man.
Y'all stop me from talking about a lot of things. But this one here, I don't care how you feel. Your dog is nowhere near a human being.
Nowhere near it.
And it's not, you can't compare raising a dog to a child at all.
Right.
You can call that dog your daughter, son, whatever you want to call it, your grandparent, your brother, your husband, whatever you want to call it. It is not a human and is not worth a human's life.
Nah.
So don't ever in
By
your
any
life
means.
tell me, when I tell you I have children and you say, oh, I do too, and I have a girl and it's a dog.
It's a labradoodle or something you went to go pick out.
Man,
I can't. I hate it. I can't stand it. You can see them as your children all you want. Have a child and see how that changes.
Y'all stupid for that.
I tell you what, put both of them in the middle of the road. Which one you gonna run to first to save?
True.
Yeah, it annoys the hell out of me. I don't know
Y'all
how,
go on
how we get
vacation
on the
for
dog
weeks.
thing. Oh, the plane. Is that how we get on the dog
Yeah,
thing?
yeah. Because these folk be bringing their dogs and emotional pets and all that other stuff as excuses. I don't even know. Do they probably avoid paying fees if it's an emotional dog or something?
Probably so. Or it's allowed on there, period. When I was flying with my dog, when I flew my dog out here and flew him back, he had to go under the plane.
Dang.
And that's what they're avoiding.
Dang. I didn't even know they put pets underneath the plane.
Yeah. He was in the cage. Had to,
Then why
gave him his Benadryl for help him sleep.
this couple brought 2 cats on the plane,
I ain't never seen cats.
and these cats pissed in whatever
Look.
luggage they were in? And if you don't know, I didn't know.
Oh my God.
This is why they piss in the litter, because their piss stinks terribly.
Nothing smells worse than fluids that a cat voids out of its body. It's shit
Terrible.
and it's piss. Horrible.
I don't even gag like that. I was like, whoa, what is this? It's the damn cats. And they allow this on this, man. I've
It's
never
awful.
smelt this in my life.
It's off. Just let people smoke on the plane if that's what you doing.
Yeah, if you
Like-
don't do that, I would rather you smoke cigarette right next to me. That damn cat in the how I found out, because I was like, ma'am, the flight attendant, ma'am, this is crazy. What is that smell? She was like, I'm thinking it's the cat. She's all quiet about it. I'm like, there's a cat. There's these. I get loud. Is that's cat piss? What is going? Man,
It's awful, man.
I thought the guy next to me, because this was that flight where the guy was smoking weed and he was high and whatever it was.
Yeah, it stunk
I'm
and
thinking
everything.
he done pissed his pants. So I'm like, man, did he piss his pants? It's a darn cat, man.
The plot thickens of that flight.
I hate.
Yeah, I've had many dogs. I don't let my dogs walk up and smell and touch and do anything to anybody. Because, well, one, the pit bull, he was way too nice. He would love anybody. But my Cane Corso, people be like, oh, let me pet him. He will maul you.
Yeah.
Do not touch him.
Yeah, keep your dogs to yourself, man.
Can I pet him? No.
Always.
That's what I brought up a good point. It was one day I was at work and I was talking about, how my dog's out, and I was like, I hate when people try to walk up and touch my dog. I was like, well, if you don't want people touching your dog, you shouldn't bring it out in public. I said, do you run up and touch people's cars and babies? Is that weird? Somebody just run up and just start touching on your car, or run up and pick up your baby without you asking? Oh, I said, then why is it fine for to run up and touch somebody's dog without asking? Don't touch my dog.
I trained that joker and give him that. Get him.
Oh, Supreme wouldn't. He didn't need me. He like,
Yeah.
if I'm outside of my house and if you're not family, I will kill you.
Yeah.
If you at the house, if my family invites you over, we cool. Till I get to know you, don't touch me in public.
Yeah. That cat is crazy. You calling your darn pets.
This
your
wasn't even on
children.
the agenda today.
It
We
wasn't.
just
You calling your kid, your dog, your children.
yeah,
is
that
crazy.
pisses me off. You got a whole culture of people out
you
there.
outta
It's
here.
like, no, you guys don't understand. No, you don't understand.
I had pets all my life.
Me too. I've had many dogs. I can name them off right now.
You know,
I ain't going to.
Yeah, I about to say don't do that. Anyway, that was
Missy,
that's what I had
President,
wrote
Supreme,
down, man.
X.
Oh, he went ahead and did it anyway. I tell you.
Loved every single last one of them. Cried out at the death of all of them. But guess what? They ain't my kids.
You buried them in the backyard, or you took them to a shop?
X buried in the backyard in Kentucky. Supreme took it because I was living out here. Supreme went to the vet. They kept him. He was heavy. They put him to sleep. I couldn't even lift his head no more. I said, God dang. Snotting and crying all in the mask. You know, it was mid-pandemic.
I met him one time.
He was old.
Oh,
He
yeah,
was on his way out when you met him.
His balls were hanging. I mean,
Yeah, he stood up. His ball stayed on the ground. That's what he did. Goose said, hey, I said, he ain't.
Yeah.
Nah. I said, he's here for nighttime. He let that bark out. People stay away. But they see him there. It's like, oh, he ain't getting up.
Nah,
If he
he
do,
get
it's
up.
going to be a minute. We going to see him
I don't
getting
play
up.
with nobody dog, but when I saw him, I was like, oh, I'm good. He ain't running after me.
Anyway, he long gone. All right, y'all. Hope y'all enjoy the Goose. Go on, let them know where they
Yeah,
find
man. You can catch your boy on IG. That's GOOLZBY. YouTube, Building with Goose. I'm in between merch. That's gonna be in my head.
It's been in mine since you told the story.
I'm gonna try to find this picture.
I hope you can find it.
My merch is, man, like I said, I only have smalls and larges left
Y'all hear them get them before they sold out.
and black. But I'm trying to see if I'm gonna do shirts or just wait for the fall to fall again to get more crew necks. But yeah.
Absolutely. Did you let them know under rep merch?
I did not.
No
Repped.
rep merch. I'm
Repped
sorry.
merch.
It's in the link below.
Yes, in the link.
And y'all can find me on Marcus on the Gram, on Instagram, Marcus on the Book, Facebook, TikTok at Tank No Talk. Y'all can find my beard and body butter, scented and unscented version at manshit.com. It's MANSHYT. If you're listening, you can watch this on YouTube at Tanksley TV. And if you're watching, you can listen to this across all podcast streaming platforms. Make sure you go over there, rate, review, and all that jazz. Till next time, we'll holler back at y'all.